Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic network. It's in real world, this July 5, 2024. And we have the first game of September 24 in our 1969 replay. And it is the third of a four-game series between the New York Yankees at the Boston Red Sox. Pitching for the Yankees will be Ron Klimkowski, non-carded, using from the card app. And pitching for the Boston Red Sox is Ken Brett. Let me go through our lineups with you. By the way, the Red Sox won the first of this series 3-2, and the Yankees won the second game of this four-game series 2-1. So it's been pretty close. For the Yankees, it'll be leading off Horace Clarke at second, Michael at short, Roy White in left, Mercer in center, Pepitone at first, starting after being injured on and off for a bit, Fernandez in right, Munson catching, Bomer, the third baseman, and Ron Klimkowski, the pitcher. For the Boston Red Sox, Mike Andrews leads off at second, LaHood in left, Karl Yastrzemski at first, Reggie Smith in center, Rico Petrocelli at short. It's Billy Canigliaro in right field. Tony has the day off. Scott at third, Satriano catching, and Ken Brett with 2 wins on the season starting. This game is scheduled to get underway in just a few minutes. Just going to check something here. I forgot what it was. Lord. The Yankees come into this game 10 games under 500 in the American League West. And they are 35 games behind the first place clinched already Baltimore Orioles. There's a look at our standings. They've been updated. They're 3 games behind the Tigers. They had a go of it for a while to catch the Tigers in second place. Oh, that's the Red Sox. I'm so sorry. The Yankees are solidly in 5th, underperforming. They were like a game or two over 500 this year. as I recall. For the Red Sox, they are in third, and they're 2 games behind the Tigers. They've had a good season. 16 games over 500. There's the standings. The standings in the National League. While we're at it, we might as well. You can see that the St. Louis Cardinals are 5 out. The Pirates won on the 23rd, and that puts that. I think the magic number is 2 now, and I think the magic number is 2 for the Braves. I'm not sure. Next time I play them, of course, I will. Damn, I hate when that happens. Oh. We're going to go ahead here and start the game. Ken Brett takes the field. We are in Fenway. And leading it off for the Yankees is Horace Clarke. Horace steps into the batter's box. Ken Brett is ready. Brett, the left-hander. Here's Horace at the plate. Here's the pitch. Switch hitter batting right. 4-7 walked him. So Clarke draws a base on balls to start it off, and we're underway here. A 4-7 switch hitter batting right against Brett. He was 2-3 in real world. Clarke a 1-17 with Brett 1-15. 1-13 being held. He'll be held, and he won't go. Now here's Gene Michael. Michael's going to lay it down. The infield stays back. He's a B bunter. Here's the pitch from Brett. He does lay it down. It comes back to Brett, and Brett's only play is to first. Right back to Brett. And Clarke goes to second. So it's a successful sacrifice bunt for Gene Michael. 1 out. Clarke now in scoring position. Now here's Roy White. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Okay, White, switch hitter, batting right. 3-9 against the left-hander, grounds it to Brett, the pitcher, B, with a runner on second, and that will be a 6. And the runner holds. Brett throws, Clarke holds at second, Brett throws it to first, 2 away. And now Mercer in a clutch situation. Hoping you all had a good July 4. Okay, here's Brett now. Trying to get out of this. Again, Clarke in scoring position, 2 down. Clutch situation. This is lefty-lefty. Pitch to Mercer, 3-8, and it's a pop-up, reverse clutch pop-up by Mercer to second base. Andrews under it, and he makes the catch. So that's a tough break for the Yankees. It was a clutch situation, and on a 3-8, you see with the clutch, a single gets reversed to a pop-out. They don't tell you where. If he's a left-hander, I'm going to have him hit it to the right side, and in this case, second base, Andrews. side is retired. No runs, no hits. The leadoff walk by Horace. He was left on second. It's Yankees nothing, and the Red Sox coming up. And here's Ron Klimkowski, the young pitcher. He takes the mound. He's taking his warm-ups now. Ron Klimkowski. He's taking his warm-ups. Andrews now coming up. Here's Mike Andrews now. Andrews, right-handed hitter. Klimkowski, a right-handed pitcher, getting the start. And here we go. Here's Klimkowski. The wind-up and the pitch to Andrews. That is a 4-6 double one, but it's an 18 fly ball left. Under it is White for the first out. One away. Here comes Joe LaHood, a left-handed hitter. Again, Klimkowski, right-hander. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Sleeping in this morning? Hope your 4th was good, Kathy. Great to see you. Hope you have your coffee here. Klimkowski starting his rookie year, I believe. Brought up from the minors. He only played 4 years, died of heart failure at age 65. He's facing Joe LaHood, a left-handed hitter. Okay, Klimkowski now with 1 out, bottom of the first. He gets the sign from Munson, the wind-up and the pitch to LaHood. Oh, look at that card against left-handed batters. Wow, 4-4, and that's a catcher X for Munson, our first X of the day. 4-4 against the left-hander. Wow. Munson 4-4. That's a 4-4 WG with nobody on. It's a dribbler in front of the plate. 2-3-4-4. Whoa, and he picks it up, Munson, quickly, and picks up that squib in front of the plate and throws him out. He throws LaHood out. Nice play by Munson, 2 outs. And here comes Karl, another left-hander, against the right-hander Klimkowski. But I'm telling you, Klimkowski is tough against left-handers. Really. Okay, here's Klimkowski facing Karl. Klimkowski is ready. He's into his windup and the pitch to Karl. That's a 3-3 against the right-hander, and it's tapped back to Klimkowski. And he fields it and throws it to Pepitone, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Klimkowski. And after 1, the score is scoreless. Good inning there for Ron Klimkowski. Uh, and like I said, I'm gonna take a little break because I woke up, fell out of bed, dragged a comb across my head, and she has a Beatles song emoji requiring one emoji. Well, isn't that something? And when would you like to share that, Kathy? When do you want to do that? I'm taking a break, but we can do your emoji first, or we can do it when I get back from the break, whatever you like. Get a scoreless ball game. That's a challenge. I'd like to come up with a Beatles song with one emoji. I did already. Rain. Top of the second. Whoa, she's gonna. When we get back from our break, we've got a Beatle emoji. I guess E will denote emoji. And it's a Beatle emoji. It's not just an emoji, folks. It's a Beatle emoji. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and I hope you're all doing well. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hey, everybody, I'm back. And this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We're in Fenway Park, and Kathy Harden is going to start us off with a Beatle question. I am back from the break. Getting ready for the top of the second, a scoreless ball game. Now wait for it. Oh, wait, my music, Kathy. Bear with me. We're a low budget network here, folks. There's a reason why we're able to do this all for you. Yeah, there it is. Waiting for Kathy Harden and the single emoji beetle question. Wait for it now. This shouldn't be too hard. Whoa. Chains. My baby's got me locked up in chains, but it's not the kind that you can't see. Whoa, my baby, he's got a hold on me. Chains. Baby's got me locked up in chains, but it's not the kind that you can't see. It was on the US album, I believe, early Beatles. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if, I'm sorry, Beatles for Sale, but I'm not certain. I believe it was on the UK album, Beatles for Sale, and I believe it was a cover. I believe they did a cover. It is an R&B song, actually, by Jerry Goffin and Karl King. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is this, that song, and it's a very, very catchy tune. They did a cover. I'm gonna get some more coffee and move on with this ball game, Kathy. That was a super. I believe I have a single beetle emoji, which I'm gonna do in the middle of the second. But they're not the kind you can't see. Oh my. Very, very good tune. Very good tune, Kathy Harden. And they did a good version. Here comes Ken Brett out for his second inning. He walked Clark in the first. Clark went to second on the sacrifice by Michael. And then Brett retired the next two Yankees. It's going to be Joe Pepitone leading it off. This will be lefty-lefty. Pepitone starting today, Kathy. Okay, Pepitone steps in the batter's box. Here's Brett now. And the pitch to Pepitone. It's going to be a 3-9 grounder to second. Andrews has it and throws it to Yaz for the first out. So Pepitone is retired in his first plate appearance today. And here's Frank Fernandez. Oh, a mid-second for Bill Ivamy. Bill Ivamy has a question mid-second. I'm going to go to the top of the third with I had a beetle emoji for the mid-second, but I'm going to defer to my friend Bill Ivamy. I don't. It's not an emoji. Got Bill Ivamy here in the middle of the second. Beautiful. Here's Frank Fernandez now. Brett into his windup and the pitch to Fernandez. Brett left-hander, 1-7, and he walked him. So Fernandez draws a base on balls. Second walk by Brett today. Ah. 1-13, 1-11, not being held. And here's Munson. Munson a C bunter. Here's the windup from the stretch, I'm sorry. And the pitch to Munson. That's 1-7 left-handed, and there's a base hit up the middle from Munson. This youngster can hit. Fernandez goes to second, and he will hold. Smith is a -4 arm. Fernandez -10 would be 1-6, 1-7 with no holds. And it's first and second with one out, and Bomer is the batter. A beautiful morning, beautiful Friday morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. First and second, one out. Here's Brett. The pitch to Bomer. 1-8, left-handed, lines it to first, caught by Karl. 2 away. Oh, that is such good coffee. And now here's Ron Klimkowski stepping up. He's a 3WR. Again, non-carded in paper, using the card app to allow him to play today in his rookie season. Again, Klimkowski, a 3W, actually wait a minute now. I may have done this wrong. He is a 1WR. I am so sorry. A 1WR. Glad I picked up on that. Okay, here's Brett now with 2 outs, first and second. Clutch situation. Here's the pitch to Klimkowski. 2-3, pops it up behind the plate. Satriano has it. He throws off his mask, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs for the Yankees. One hit, the single by Munson, the walk by Fernandez, both left on after 1.5. We have no score here. And I'd like you all to give your attention now to the live chat for the question coming from Big Bill. Big Bill Ivamy. Wait for it now. Oh, that is good, good, good coffee. Wow. Lord. Oh, it's so good. Here it is. Name the R&B girl group that first made a hit of Chains. Lord, you know, and I had just looked it up. I don't know. I didn't see it. I swear to God, I didn't see it. I'll take a guess. The Shirelles, was that a group? It was written in 1962, I believe. I don't think I'm pronouncing it correctly. No, not them. I really don't know. That's I read that the Everly Brothers did a cover of it. Excuse me. Anybody at all? Dixie Cups? Whoa, was there such a group? Lord, that would be amazing if it were the Dixie Cups. Wow. Amazing. Something sweet you eat, not cake. Whew. He likes to give hints. So it's not the Dixie Cups. Something sweet you eat, but not cake. Whoa. I should sure be able to get that with that hint. I don't think anybody knows. Believe me, we can wait. You can give another hint. The cookies. Ah. I did see the cookies in parentheses, cookies song. And how right you are. The song was originally offered to the Everly Brothers, who recorded their version but opted not to release it. The Cookies, who also worked as backing singers, recorded Chains, and in late '62 it became their first appearance on the charts. The Cookies. Great question, Bill Ivan. Great freaking question. And it shows you know your stuff. Oh yeah, chiffons. Is the chiffon like a sweet, a dessert or something? That was awesome, Bill Ivan. Thank you. Thank you, Bill Ivan. The cookies. I have a single beetle emoji after the bottom of the second, and we're back here. Yesterday was awesome. Yesterday was awesome, and so were you. Here is Ron Klimkowski on the mound, taking his warm-ups. He retired the Red Sox in order in the first. Leading it off is Reggie Smith. Switch hitter, he will bat left against Klimkowski. Oh, that's too bad for him. Here's Reggie now. The pitch to Smith. 2-5 against the right-hander. Oh my, it's hit well. It's hit deep, and it's gone. A home run off the first pitch from Ron Klimkowski. Sorry, Kathy. And the Red Sox come off with a 1-0 lead. Boy, I'll tell you, good thing he didn't land on Klimkowski's card. Again, it was a 2-5 right-handed home run, 1-6. It was a 5 on the devil die. Wow. And it's 1-0. Bo Sox. For Reggie Smith, that is home run number 31. He had 25 in Real Worlds. Home run number 31 for Reggie Smith. Boy, they got some good hitting. One nothing. And here's Rico Petrocelli. Now, he hit 40 home runs in Real World. Yaz had 40. In our replay, Rico has 41. And Petrocelli steps in the batter's box. Here's Klimkowski now. He was doing so nicely, retiring the side in order in the first. Here's the pitch to Rico. That's going to be a 4-4 right-handed. And that is a catcher X. It's going to be for Munson again, the second X, both for Munson. He's a 4-4. For 4-1-4, it's a WS. I think that's going to be a base hit. Whoa. E4, 5, 10, 12. It's going to be a WS. With no run. It is a squibber in front of the plate. And Munson gets it, but he throws to first not in time. And Rico on the squib hit is safe at first. So Rico on first here. 1-14, not being held. Here's Billy Canigliaro. Tony taking the game off. I hope he's okay because he hit his head within our replay and was taken to an ER and removed from a game. He's not playing on the 25th or the 26th. He may be having some head issues from that. And here's Billy Canigliaro. With Rico on first, no outs. Here's the pitch from Klimkowski. That is 5-7, right-handed. Grounds it to short A, Michael. He throws it to Clark, to Pepitone for the double play. That's a beautiful play. A 5-7, right-handed with Billy Canigliaro, and now there are 2 outs and nobody on. 1 run, though, on the home run, the leadoff home run by Reggie Smith. Oh, that is good coffee, I'm telling you. Really. And here's George Scott now. After this inning, I have a single emoji Beatles song question. The pitch to George Scott. And that is a 4-12 right-handed. Grounds to first X. That's going to be Pepitone, and he is a 1. On a 4-12 right-handed. Pepitone 1, 9. On the grounder, 1931 gets to it. G2 pound irrelevant, and 61013 E9. He takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. But 1 run on 2 hits. First, the leadoff homer by Smith. Then Rico singled, only to have Billy Canigliaro ground into a double play. And after 2, it's Boston 1, New York nothing. And now I'd like you to give me some courtesy and have some sympathy for my Beatle emoji question. It's a single emoji, and it's a Beatles song. I'll wait for it now. There it is. A single emoji. It could be a lot of songs, actually. No. No, Alexis. Good guess, though. Sunking. Oh, Sun King. No. No, that's a person with Z's. That's a sleeping emoji. That is not a sun. I don't think this is a very good one. And Bill Ivamy gets it. I'm only sleeping is correct. Whoa, Bill Ivamy. And the crowd loves it. A red Mike and Ike for Bill Ivamy. Yeah, that was not really a good one. Okay. But you got it. You nevertheless got it. And folks, I'm going to take a break after that. I could do better. We always think we can do one better, don't we? I'm Jeffrey Guterman. It's 1-0 after 2 in this, the third of a 4-game series between the Yankees at the Red Sox. They've split the first 2 games. This is the first game of September 24 in our 1969 replay. And I'm enjoying it. And it doesn't have to be as great as yesterday's game, meaning with the fun and all, but it can still be fun. We don't have to compare it. The market is open, and it's basically flat. Dow down a little, NASDAQ up just a tad. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Hey everybody, I'm back here in Studio B, Jeffrey Guterman on a Friday, but it feels like a Saturday to me. And we've got this ball game, and I'm so glad that you've decided to join us, and we welcome you to post a question, a trivia question that might be of interest. And we got one from Kathy, it was chains. We had one from Bill, it was the cookies. And then one from me, which really wasn't a good one because it didn't capture all the words of the answer. I'm Only Sleeping, the Beatles song. And now we move to the top of the third, 1-0 on the home run by Reggie Smith. I'm gonna get some coffee here. Smith, hit that home run. Ken Brett starting today for the Red Sox here, the youngster. He's already won 2 this season. He also has a brother, George. A younger brother, George. Ken Brett is only 20 years old. He'll be 21 in September, in November. And his brother is 16 years old. His brother, George, is 16, and I hear he's a good ball player in high school. So, it may run in the family. So meanwhile, here's Ken Brett. And leading it off for the Yanks, it will be the top of the order, Horace Clarke, switch hitter. Their first 3 batters are switch hitters, and then they have 2 lefties going against Ken Brett, the southpaw. Here's Horace stepping in now. Brett gets the sign from Satriano. Here's the windup and the pitch to Horace. That's going to be a 6-8 switch hitter batting right. Walked him again. He walked in the first, was held. He'll be held again. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy. And Michael did the sacrifice. Let's see if they'll fall for that again. He moved Clarke to second in the first. Clarke being held 1-15. He does not have the lead. He'd be 1-13 with the lead. Now here's Gene Michael. Whoa, Michael is laying it down, and this time the infield is in, so he's a C bunter. They didn't fall for it. They were ready for it. The pitch from Brett, and it's hit right back to Brett, and his only play is to first, 7C sack. So he does it again. A sacrifice for Michael, and Clarke in scoring position. Yanks will have 2 shots at this now. Hopefully, unless there's a double play. I guess there could be a double play. Catching Clarke off the bag or throwing him out at the plate. Here's White, switch hitter, batting right. 6-7, right-handed, base hit to right. This could score Horace. Billy Canigliaro is a -1. Horace, 1 to 15. -1, 1 to 14. No hold on second. 1 to 15. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Billy Canigliaro. And Horace is out! Oh, what a throw! Oh, what a throw! Oh my, Billy Canigliaro getting Horace. Whew, let's look at that again. I thought it was worth doing, Kathy. Horace coming around third, on the base hit by White, who goes to second on that throw. 1 to 15. Okay. Billy Canigliaro -1, 1 to 14. And then back to a 1 to 15 with no one being held. And he is thrown out on a 19 on the devil die. And so it's 2 away here. But White is in scoring position and Mercer comes up in a clutch situation. That was a beautiful throw by Billy Canigliaro. Okay, that was Mercer. Wait a minute. Wait 1 frickin' minute. I have a replay to do here. Was I looking on? Oh, that's White. Yeah, we got the single on White. Bear with me. I think I got confused somehow. And this happens on the network. This is a replay mode now. Okay. That was Mercer. Wait a minute. Wait 1 frickin' minute. I have a replay to do here. No. I see what I did wrong. I see what I did wrong. It was 9 to 2 on the single. And Mercer is at the plate. It's Mercer at the plate. And it's the great thing about, when we were young and we played Strat-O-Matic, you had no replays. If you mess up, you have to guess. Mercer is the batter. It was 9 to 2 on the single. Mercer is the batter. Okay, here's Mercer now with 2 outs. White on second, and the pitch from Brett. 6-11, left-handed, grounds back to Brett. He is a 3-0. Guess he didn't pitch enough to make any errors. Well, he did. He had 39 innings with no errors. 3-0. (10-3), G3, and of course he makes the play. He throws it to first for the out, and the side is retired. Tough inning there for the Yankees, Kathy. Just trying to bring Horace home on a 1 to 15, which I thought was a worthwhile with 1 out, but I still thought go for it. And he was thrown out by Billy Canigliaro, and we are heading to the bottom of the third, and it's a 1-0 ball game. And Ron Klimkowski takes the mound. And he will face Tom Satriano, a left-handed hitter. Here's Klimkowski now. The windup and the pitch to Satriano. That is a 2-4 against the right-hander. Whoa, it's a base hit by Satriano. Whoa. And we've got a question from Bill Ivamy. Keep them coming, Bill. Top of the 4. Bill Ivamy had the cookies in the second as an answer. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. And your questions are awesome. Satriano is on. And here's Ken Brett now. Ken Brett is a C bunter. He is an 8 NL. Whoa. He really, really is. So he's going to hit away here. Here's Klimkowski from the stretch. The pitch to Brett. 3-5. Grounds it to short. That's Michael again to Clark. And over to Pepitone for the second. 6-4-3 double play in this ball game. We call it Michael to Clark to Pepitone. It doesn't roll off the tongue quite as nice as Tinker's to Evers to Chance, but it's still a double play. Here's Mike Andrews now. Lord. Two outs, nobody on. Andrews flew to left in the first. Klimkowski. That is a 2-4 right-handed, walked him. A 2-out walk to Andrews. He's 1-13, 1-14. Not being held with the 3. And Joe LaHood is the batter here. We got a question from Big Bill Ivamy after this inning. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. LaHood, left-hander, and the pitch. That is a 2-5 against the right-hander, walked him. So Klimkowski with 2 outs has put 2 on by walks. His endurance is 7th inning. Klimkowski trying to settle down here. He will face Karl Yastrzemski now in a clutch situation. Left-handed hitter. See if he can get Karl to hit it off his own card, Klimkowski's own card. Here's Klimkowski from the stretch now. The pitch to Karl. That's a 112 right-handed. And that is a ballpark blast. Oh my, hit well by Karl. Left-handed hitter in Boston. And it is caught by Fernandez. Oh my, what a catch. What a frickin' catch by Fernandez. Let's look at that again. Oh my. This game, I'll tell you. We're going to get to your question in a moment. Kathy, a beautiful catch by Frank Fernandez out in right, even though he's a 4. Look at it again, 112 against the right-hander Klimkowski. Ballpark blast. Boston, left-handed hitter. 1-5 is the home run. Whoa. And it was a 12. A beautiful catch by Frank Fernandez. And the side is retired. Wow. Great ball game so far. No runs. 1 hit, the single by Satriano. He was doubled up. 2 walks. Both left on. And now I'd like to invite you all to get ready for this. Bill Ivamy is awesome. Bill Ivamy, the question here on the top of the 4th. Fantastic indeed, Kathy Harden. Wait for it now. Here it is. The 1970 Who song, The Seeker. Pete Townsend mentions 3 60s cultural icons. Name them. Oh, I can't. I don't even know the song. That is, you know, and I thought I knew The Who pretty well. I don't even know the song. That is a great question. It gives me the idea of being able to pull out mentions in songs. Pete Townsend mentions 3 60s. I love one of them. Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Lennon. I don't know how you would know. Have I disclosed that to you, that I was, Lennon was my favorite Beatle? I love one of them. MLK, JFK, for sure. And I don't love them. I'm more fascinated by JFK and his assassination. None of those. 60s. Who do I love from the 60s? God, I don't even know who I love. Jesus. I don't even know who I love. How about Beatles as a just a group? Who do I love from the 60s? So it is Beatles. Well, he's right about that. I did not think of groups. Stones. This is a great freaking question. And this is great freaking coffee. Wow. I got one, Beatles. And he's right, I did love them. I do love them. I love pizza. I mean, you know, all love is true. Singer-songwriter and an LSD icon. Who could that be? Is the Stones correct? Now, Timothy Leary was not a singer-songwriter. Leary. I think it would be fair to say he really wasn't a singer-songwriter. Jim Morrison. Jim Morrison. Is the Stones incorrect? Doug Hunt with Jim Morrison with the Doors. Maybe the Tops. What the? I'm confused. We have Beatles. I've asked Stones. I have not gotten an answer as to whether that's right or wrong. Leary and Beatles are 2. Okay, but okay, we got that. Leary, though, I just want to suggest was not a singer-songwriter. He was a Harvard professor, psychologist, and then a former professor, and then you could categorize him in any other kind of way after he was, I think he was fired from Harvard. He was the LSD guy, but you wrote, I don't want to quibble, but you wrote singer-songwriter and LSD icon. Oh, okay. Okay, you're referring to 2 different people. We're waiting. We have Leary, we have Beatles, and Doug Hunt with Elvis is a great guess. But I think Elvis was more of a 50s icon. I don't want to quibble. Oh, a singer-songwriter. Dylan, it's got to be Dylan. And I don't even know the song, The Seekers. Dylan! Kathy got it. Woo! I didn't see Kathy's. Oh, Kathy Harden. Good for you. And the crowd is going crazy. Just insane. Whoa, Kathy Harden with Dylan, and what a super question. I don't even know the song. Thank you, Bill. That's for you, Kath. Super question. Well, Ken Brett comes out. This is going to be Beatles, Leary, and Dylan. And Ken Brett comes out to start the top of the fourth. Leading it off will be Pepitone. Some might call him a 60s icon in baseball. Or at least in New York culture. Wow, so that's the line. That's a super idea. I'd love to, I'm thinking in the back of my mind right now of a question where I can pull out a mention in the song as the question. I don't know the song. Here's Brett now facing Pepitone, who grounded to second in the second. 1-0 Red Sox. 2-9 left-handed. Oh, it's a 1-1. A 2 on the 20 die. Running to it is Smith to make the catch. One away. And here's Frank Fernandez. Okay, Ken Brett gets the sign from Satriano, the windup, and the pitch to Fernandez. That is 3-10 left-handed. It's a 1-1-2 fly to right, and catching up with it is Billy Canigliaro to make the catch. It was a 3-10 left-handed 1-1-2. Billy caught up with it, 2 away. But that catch, if you want to talk about catches, I think Frank Fernandez made the catch of the game thus far on Karl's ballpark blast. Last inning. Oh, Daltrey, no one could sing Townsend's songs like Daltrey. Okay? It was a match made in heaven. No one. And you are so right about that. He did have awesome pipes. Here's Munson now. 2 outs, nobody on. You are so right about that. I'm glad you said that. Here's the pitch to Munson. 5-3 right-handed. That's going to be a ballpark blast from Munson. And he's a right-hander. That ball is going, oh no. It's going deep, and oh, it's caught by LaHood, who also made a great catch, and the side is retired. That is, let's look at that again. It was a ballpark blast 5-3 for Munson, who has N power. Actually, he has W power against left-handers. So that's very interesting. It was a 5-3 right-handed ballpark blast in Fenway, and he is a right-handed hitter, 16 on the devil die, and it's a 1-14. Would have been a base hit to asteroids anyway, Kathy Harden, and the side is retired. We're in the middle of the fourth. I'm going to take a break after this inning. And here's Ron Klimkowski taking the mound for his 4th inning. Kathy Harden, top of the fifth. Top of the fifth. Keep them coming. Here's Klimkowski now. He's allowed 1 run in 3 innings, 3 hits, the home run to Smith in the second. He has walked 2. They were both last inning. And leading it off is Reggie Smith, who hit the home run. Here's Reggie now. Reggie switch hitter batting left against Klimkowski. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's 1-8 against the right-hander. Single 1 to 18 it is. It goes through just past Michael. Smith's second hit of the ball game. He's a 1 to 15, 1 to 16, 1 to 14 with a hold. It's a borderline. He is being held. So Smith is on. 1 to 14 for the steal. And here's Rico Petrocelli, B-bunter. I'll get myself a little more coffee here. We're getting down to the bottom of this first pot of the day. Okay, here's Rico now. With Smith on first being held, and the pitch from Klimkowski. That is a 3-6 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Klimkowski. It's a 1-0 ball game, and the youngster Ron Klimkowski starting for the Yankees here. 1-0 Red Sox on Reggie Smith's home run from the second inning. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 1 out. Smith on first, Red Sox batting. We're in Fenway Park. This is our 69 replay. Here's Billy Canigliaro, grounded into a double in the second. Would be nice, Kathy, if Klimkowski can get him to do that again. Here's the pitch to Canigliaro. It is a 1-6 right-handed, and that is going to be a grounder to second. Clark steps on the bag and throws it to first. Pepitone for the double play. Oh, that was a pretty play by Horace, Kathy Harden. It was a 1-6 right-handed, single 1 to 5, 13 on the double die, grounder to second A. Horace stepped on the bag. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. And threw it on over. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, none left with a double play. And we've got a ball game here, as far as I'm concerned. We're going to have Kathy Harden do her question, then I'll take a break. First things first. Now I want you all to give it up. Make your attention, focus on the text, and please participate. Please participate. Wait for it now. Wait for it from Kathy Harden. This is a Deep Purple hit song, Smoke on the Water, was based on an incident they witnessed happening to another band in Montreux, Switzerland. Whoa, you stumped me on that one. What a question. And a great one. Deep Purple had a hit song. Oh my. I assume the question is, what was the other band? Bill Ivamy says the Rolling Stones. I have to say he's probably right. No, not the Stones. It's just a guess. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. My guy, Hickman. My guy is Hickman. Your guy. But you say it happened to another band. Well, say it's Beatles. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh, Kathy, what band is it? What is it? Oh, American band. Okay. American band. No, well, she says American band, Doug. An incident that happened. It's an American band. I was gonna say that, Doug. Grand Funk Railroad. I was gonna say that. Oh, but that was a great guess, Doug. Great guess. Whoa, this is a Deep Purple song, Smoke on the Water. Okay, so it's really Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. If we're talking band, your question happened to another band. And I had no idea, Frank. So it's really Zappa and the Mothers. Because you in your question, you had band. And that raises, what's great is when questions like this come about, when it poses more questions, such as, what was the incident? Thank you, Kathy Harden. And folks, just to let you know, Frank Zappa, his group was originally called The Mothers, but the record label wouldn't let them use that name. And therefore they changed it to the Mothers of Invention, and then in subsequent albums they were permitted. So in later albums you would see them just Frank Zappa and the Mothers. Great question, Bill, wasn't that? But the question is, what was the incident? Does anyone know the incident? I'm taking a break for about 2 to 3 minutes, but not yet. It hasn't started yet. I'm still processing this question. What was the incident? Does anybody know? Whoa. And you know, I love, oh, was it a fire, Bill? Wow. Did anyone get hurt in the group? That's a new question. Somebody lit a flare gun. And that raises more questions too, Bill. What exactly happened in the fire? How big was it? It burned the place to the ground. Holy cow. During a concert? And was anyone hurt? Were there any injuries? Smoke inhalation? Anything? Holy shit. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Whew, God, that's good coffee. I could look that up. But I love a mystery, Kathy. You know? I love not knowing in some instances that if in my life, in the short time I have left, I may someday look into this and find out what kind of fire. I just go Zappa Fire Switzerland on my search engine. The historic Montreux Casino burned to the ground. It happened on December 4, 1971. They said that it started 90 minutes into the performance by Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. They were performing the song King Kong from the '69 album Uncle Meat when the fire started. It is said that a flare gun was shot and the projectile hit the wooden roof of the casino, and then the fire spread swiftly. There's a man who has Pete Schneider, who has a different story. He says it was not a flare gun, but a boy throwing lighted matches in the air, and one of them got stuck on the very low ceiling. Either way, it doesn't matter. The Mothers met the fire with their distinctive brand of eccentric humor. Howard Kalin was there. I met him. He's an awesome guy. Actually, no, it doesn't say he was there, but he was quoted as saying, he was quoted as shouting fire. And Arthur Brown in person, Zappa saw that the fire was serious and responsibly told the audience to calmly exit the building. They were organized, and I'm looking at this. It looks to me like there were no injuries. I don't see any instance of injuries, and that's the good news. That's the good news. Awesome. Awesome question, Kathy Harden. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. Awesome frickin' question. God, that's good coffee. Wow. Oh, God. Lord. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Goodham, and I'm back here in Studio B having way too much fun. Gotta see about calming myself down a little here, Kathy. I think it's a side effect of this new medication, sort of a very mild, spacey feeling and sort of a hypomanic mood with corresponding hypomanic behavior. That's not manic. Manic, I'd be, you know, off the frickin' wall. And I have a question that is, I think, so cool for the middle of the sixth. And I think it's a pretty easy question, but it's a fun one. Well, the content isn't fun. The content is awful, but I just topped off my coffee right to the last drop from that pot as Ken Brett comes out to pitch to the Yankees, top of the fifth. Let's just take it easy. Oh yeah, Kathy. I thought of it when I was outside. It's going to be Bomer, Klimkowski, and Clark. Here's Len Bomer. He is a 176 hitter. Bomer, a right-handed hitter going against the southpaw. Brett, he played this entire ball game. Here's Brett now. And the pitch to Bomer. That's going to be 2-3 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Andrews. Over to Karl at first, one away. So that was a where was Kathy's question? Oh, here it is. We're running out of room. Zappa and the Mothers. Got Chains, Cookies, the Cookies, Sleeping, Beatles, Leary and Dylan, and Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. It's one out, nobody on, and here's Klimkowski now. He's a 1 WR. It's a 1-0 ball game. Klimkowski steps up to the box here. Batting right-handed. Here's Brett now. And the pitch 4-6. Right-handed single 1-11, and it goes through. Whoa, a base hit for Klimkowski. A 1-out single. How do you like that? The youngster got a 1-out single on a 4-6 right-handed. Single 1-11, 4 on the double die. Now here's Horace with 1 out and Klimkowski on first. Okay, Brett from the stretch. Clark has walked twice. Was thrown out at the plate on the base hit by White from second. And the pitch 1-7 left-handed. Grounds it to second for Andrews. No hold on Klimkowski. Andrews throws it to Petrocelli, who throws it to first for the double play. That was a heads-up play there by both Andrews and Rico Petrocelli, and the side is retired. Again, it was a 1-7 left-handed. Ground ball second A. Infield wasn't in, and I don't believe there was no hold, but I don't believe that the holding a runner makes that a single 2 asterisks in super advanced. I've got a question here. Wait for it now. Wait for it now. Here it is. In the Rolling Stones song, Sympathy for the Devil, who killed the Kennedys? Bill Ivamy gets it after all. And Kathy Harden, same thing. Both of them knew it. After all, it was you and me. And that is so right, Kathy Harden. Maybe my favorite Rolling Stones song. We're going to give that to both of them. The line goes, and I laid traps for troubadours. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. Fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. I shouted out, who killed the Kennedys, when after all, it was you and me. Bill Ivamy with a question, top of the 6th. Whoa. And very little room to place it. And we're going to make an exception here. We're going to go into the score sheet to denote that. Great response from Bill Ivamy and Kathy Harden. Oh, that's good coffee. Ah, Lord. I'm loving my coffee more than ever now. Here is Ron Klimkowski to take the mound. I'm having a little trouble keeping my shit together here with the windows. But yeah, we're at Fenway Park. And Ron Klimkowski has pitched good baseball, the youngster. He's allowed a home run to Smith, and that's it. He's run into some trouble. He'll face Scott Satriano and Ken Brett, the pitcher, here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's George Scott. Klimkowski, a right-hander. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. All right, Ron, trying to shut him down. Keep him in the game. Here's the pitch to Scott. That is a 4-9 right-handed. Scott swings and flies it to right. And getting under that is Frank Fernandez. His second put out of the ball game. a 4-9 right-handed. Here's Satriano now, left-hander. Satriano singled, I believe it was a ballpark slash, I could be wrong. And then he was out in the double play. He's a left-handed hitter. Here is Klimkowski now. The windup and the pitch to Satriano. 2-7 right-handed, single 1-3, liner to second, diving is Clark to make the catch. Oh, that was a pretty catch by Horace. Oh, Lord. I don't know if you saw that, Kathy. I don't think so, but 2-7 right-handed, single 1-3, a 5 on the 20 die. And that'll be 2 away now. And here's Ken Brett. He's pitching good baseball. Now, Brett is an 8 NL. He grounded into a double in the third. Klimkowski gets the sign from Munson. Here's the pitch, 2-9, and he walked him. Oh, my. He is an 8 NL, and he walked Brett. That's his third walk of this ball game. So Brett on first, and here's Mike Andrews now. That coffee tastes so good, and I think it has to do with my improved mood. I wasn't enjoying it like I used to. I am enjoying this coffee. Oh, the only thing that messes up my mind when I'm playing Strat-O-Matic in the past few days, feeling so good, is I'm concerned that it won't last. I'm concerned. I wish that it would just go on forever, this feeling, but it can't. It's 2 outs, Brett on first. Here's Andrews now at the plate. The pitch from Klimkowski. You got a 4-4 right-handed. And that's going to be another catcher X for Munson. There shouldn't be too much trouble. Even though he's a 4-4, it's a catcher X. Two outs, runner on first. Hope he gets to this. 16-4. It's a PF. It's going to be a pass ball. Let's see if it's an error, though. 6-11-12, E4. It's going to be a pass ball. Gets by Munson. And Brett goes to second. Now the count is full at 3-2 against Andrews. That got by Munson. And with Brett in scoring position, it's a clutch situation here. Question from Bill Ivamy right after this inning. Here's Klimkowski now trying to get out of this. The pitch to Andrews. That's 3-5 right-handed. Oh, it's a base hit. Rounding third, Ken Brett, and he comes home. Oh, my. What a shame. The rules say that a pass ball is not recorded as an error. But when a run scores as a result of a pass ball, it does not count as an earned run. And I guess it would be called an unearned run, but I'm not sure. But it's not an earned run. He did not score as a result of the pass ball. He scored as a result of the base hit. Good morning, Demos. We're just going to let it be. Here's Mike LaHood. Boy, Demos, glad to see you. We've been having a great ball game here with great questions. Okay, Klimkowski now. Facing LaHood. That's a awful run that the Yankees allowed there, Kathy. Now LaHood, left-handed hitter. That was really no fault of Klimkowski. 2-0 Red Sox now, 2 outs. Here's LaHood at the plate, left-handed hitter. And the pitch, 3-3, right-handed, walked him. First and second. His first endurance is the 7th. Munson coming out to talk to him to calm his pitcher down. LaHood draws a base on balls on a 3-3 right-handed. And here's Karl now. This is where you can run into some real problems here. Run into real problems, Demos. Okay, Klimkowski now. Trying to get out of this. Karl, left-handed hitter. Ron trying to get it on his own card from the stretch, and the pitch to Karl. That's 6-7, and it's a fly to center. This should end the inning. Under it is Mercer. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So he really, we could blame everybody, but Kathy, but they were lucky to get out of that with 1 run on 1 hit, 2 walks, and a passed ball, which set up Brett to score on Andrew's base hit. And after 5, it's a 2-0 ball game. I still think Klimkowski is pitching pretty good baseball. And now I want you to all focus your attention on the live text for this question from Bill Ivamy. Wait for it now, please. Here it is. December 68, the Stones Rock and Roll Circus featuring the Beatles song Year Blues. Mitch Mitchell of Jimi Hendrix played drums. Name the 2 guitarists and 1 bass player who played the song. One guitarist is definitely Eric. That is really cool. Mitch Mitchell played drums. Drums are very important in that song. I just don't know who there was a second guitarist, nor do I know who the bass player was, but I sure don't think it was McCartney playing bass. That's awesome. I love that version. I love watching that live, but he really is asking a super question here. Because I don't recall who played. I haven't watched that in about a year or maybe a year and a half on YouTube. Oh boy, we're having too much fun here. Too much goddamn fun. Too much goddamn fun. I think I saw it in the video, so I'm not going to say. There is Lennon. You know, I got the White Album the day it came out, November 22, 1968 at A&S, Abraham and Straus department store. My mother got it for me. I was 10 and a half. And I just went crazy over that whole album. And I loved Your Blues. Just loved it. It's so Beatlesque. Lennon is the other guitar. Well, that makes sense. Sure. Okay, Lennon is the other guitar. Who's the bass player? I have a unusual suspicion because I thought I saw Keith Richard. Yeah, and I shouldn't get credit for this. Fortunately, no one else was going to do it, but I'm gonna, you know, I had a little slip up there, Bill, because I looked and I saw Keith in the video, and if he's not guitar, yeah, Keith, yeah, and that's unusual. You know, the bass is very, very important in that song. You know, when you listen to the fade out, of that song, you know, the bass is just a highlight of that frickin' song. And I want to thank you very much, Bill Ivamy, for a super, super question here on the Strat-O-Matic neck. Oh, she was a backup screamer. Oh, isn't that special? Isn't that frickin' special? Oh. We have a super question from Bill Ivamy with the answer of, we're going to go Lennon, Eric, and Keith. I think that was all the questions. Yeah, well, no, I saw Keith. Bill, on the video, and I said, from elimination, I said, well, is Keith playing bass? Okay, maybe Keith is playing bass, but you know, the studio version is better, in my opinion. The studio version with McCartney's bass is awesome. Folks, we're heading to the top of the sixth. And okay, well, I try my best. Bill, but you're really on your game with your questions, really. You're on your game. I bet with change. Now, what does that mean, Pimperson? I don't bet on anything. I'm not a bettor. I don't gamble, Pimperson. I do not gamble. So I don't know what you're referring to. If you mean I am cautious, I think that would be accurate if what you're talking about was a metaphor. Okay. You've seen me at the track. Impossible. Impossible, Mr. Pimp. Would you mind if I called you Pimp? I'm going to be making more coffee after this half inning. I'm just having too much goddamn fun. And here comes Ken Brett out to pitch the top of the sixth. Mr. Pimp. Oh, you know, I'm so glad. Yes, demos, and glad you brought that up. I watched it on demand. I didn't see it live, and I watched it on demand. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw a good portion of it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, loved it. And I'd like to see more of the same demos. Really loved it. I felt like it was we were right there, close up in the ball game. Huge kudos there to Demos for doing that. And folks, go follow Baseball Demos, man. Follow Demos. It was super advanced, 1988, and it was just an outlier game. It wasn't part of a replay or anything like that. It was the 88 World Series Game 1 Oakland at the Dodgers, and if I may take the liberty, it was absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Isn't that clean? Loved it, Demos. I would like to see more of that. And his handle is Baseball Demos, and I encourage you all to subscribe to his. It'll be your new Strat setup, yeah. Yeah. New Strat-O setup. I need to just take a little water. We're going to do the top of the sixth, then we'll take a break to coffee making. It's going to be Michael, White, and Mercer. This is the first time Michael comes up without Horace on first. He leads it off here. It is a 2-0 ball game. It was a home run by Reggie Smith allowed by Klimkowski back in the second, and then a heartbreak passed ball by Thurman, which sent Ken Brett to second and set up him to score with the base hit by Andrews. 2-0 Red Sox. It's a beautiful setup. You really feel like, you know, you're able to keep track of the game and follow the game much better. New strategy indeed. Here's Brett now facing Michael, switch hitter, batting right. Brett the windup and the pitch. That is a 6-10, right-handed, grounds to short X. That will be for Rico at 216. No, I don't. Demos. Is this a? She was born with it, I believe, unless it's a riddle. Okay, gotcha, Demos. That's funny stuff. That is funny stuff. 216. She's respected more today, though. But we remember, don't we? Today she's respected, more. Rico a 216 at short, 14-2. It's a G1, gets to it. 2-3-4. Rico E16. And he throws him out. Throws him out. So Michael is retired. Here comes Roy White now. It's an awesome Stratitude. You really can see the game better. It's like an example would be the overuse of technology, if this metaphor. People will do and send an email and go back and forth when a 2-minute phone call, needing that sort of communication, is much simpler. It's like using a simpler technology. Okay, it's one down. White steps in, left-handed hitter. This is, switch hitter batting right. Lord Christ. The only thing is keeping the goddamn thing straight. I don't know how you did it, Demos. You had it perfectly aligned. Here's Brett, the pitch to White. That is a 5-8. Switch hitter right, grounds to second X. Andrews 224. Sometimes the neurons get a little bumbled when I'm doing this. Andrews 224 on the X's. 224, 19-2. G1 gets to it. 4-6-7, E24. And he throws him out. 2 away now. Brett pitching very good baseball, shutout baseball. Show me, yeah, Bill says it here. Bill says it, puts it very well. Show me the dice, show me the cards, show me the score sheet, and show me the scoreboard, which is on the score sheet. And I thought it was really nice how Demos used Strat-O-Matic's own Form B. It's, and that's going to bring up Mercer now with 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Brett. And the pitch to Mercer. That is a 6-10. Left-handed, grounds it to short X. That will be for Rico. 3 X's here. Rico 216. Oh, that'll be awesome, Demos. I want to tune into that. I especially want to tune into that. Rico 216. 216, 8-2. It's a G2, gets to it. E16, 4-6-8. That's short. (16-8), and he throws him out. So some nice fielding there for the Red Sox. A 1-2-3 inning, and Brett, he's running into a little bit of trouble in this ball game, in the second, in the third. But he is pitching shutout baseball, and I hope it's okay for all of you that I take a little break here for 2 or 3 minutes, because I need to just, it's, and it is the new medication. It's a hypomanic, spacey kind of feeling. It's very happy, joyful, but I need to calm down and pace myself. It's going to be Texas at Milwaukee, 1973. Whoa. The Texas Rangers in there, I guess we would call it their second year since moving from Washington, if I'm not mistaken. And the Milwaukee Brewers, I think Yount is on that team, if I'm not mistaken. I think Yount, Robin Yount, was on that team. I think it was too early for Molitor, but I could be wrong about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I will be back in just a couple minutes here. I'm making coffee and then clearing my head. It is 2-0 Red Sox. We're in the middle of the 6th. I'll be right back. More coffee, please. Please, more coffee. Just a half a pot. Half a pot will do it. I say half a pot will do it here. I don't know, Kathy, what you were referring to. It could be my own egocentrism, but your mention of unless there's extra innings, meaning this can go on. If you were referring to my issue that I don't want this to end, maybe this is heaven. I'll be back. got a question. Oh, the coffee. Oh, the coffee. Well, I'll tell you, depends how late. Oh, Lefty. Lefty, this is the 20 die. That's on split calls. It's the red die. Also, and I adopted this from demos, the devil die, or the red devil die. It's a 20-sided die on split calls, Lefty. And welcome to you, Lefty. I have a question. Middle of the 7th, and this is just 3 spots in case anyone wants to join for the second triple shot 7th inning stretch in the history of the Strat-O-Matic network. I'll point it out for you, Lefty. So you're lefty all around. Whoa. You're lefty all around. That must be interesting. The coffee is brewing. Oh, Kathy Harden volunteers. You want to go first or third? You want to do 2 or you'll do 1? You're going to go first or third? Meaning if no one else volunteers, I would go first. Or do you want me to choose? It's going to be Klimkowski. Coming up, coming out. You're going to go third. We have 1 more spot left. We can go 4. Oh, an all-around athlete at one time. Good for you. Well, here's the rookie, Ron Klimkowski, the youngster brought up in his 6th inning. It is a 2-0 ball game. Red Sox leading. And here's Reggie Smith. He's 2 for 2. The home run, the single, he was doubled up on that base hit in the 4th. Never volunteer. Interesting. Were you really in the Army? Really? That's, thank you for your service. Here's Karl now leading it off. I'm so sorry. Reggie Smith leading it off. Switch hitter. Batting left against Klimkowski. The windup and the pitch. That is a 1-3 right-handed. He chops it to first. Joseph has it, Kathy. And Joseph takes it to the bag. 1 away. 83-86, wow. 83-86, I'm trying to remember. Did you see any action? Did we have any military interventions? That would be during Reagan era. Here comes Rico now. I'm just trying to stay calm here. I'm such a nut, you know. I think so self-defeatingly sometimes. Like the idea creeps in my mind that I have to go back to reality after this game, and that sucks. Yeah, right. I remember Granada, absolutely, or Grenada. I remember that. Here's Ron. I was gonna say, but I wasn't 100% sure. Klimkowski finally gets Smith and Rico stepping up to the plate, and I'm pouring myself a nice cup of coffee here. Rico, right-handed hitter, facing Klimkowski. I think this is a big inning for Klimkowski. His first endurance is the 7th. This is the 6th. Beginning to see if he can stay on line here. Rico 1 for 2. Here's the windup and the pitch to Rico Petrocelli, 4'11", right-handed. And that's a grounder to third, scooped up by Bomer. And he throws it over to Joseph for the second out. Ron Klimkowski. Falkland Islands, Bill Ivamy, absolutely. Absolutely. You were in for about 4 years, 3 or 4 years demos. That's awesome. Here's Billy Canigliaro now. 2 outs, nobody on. We have a double shot 7th. If someone would like to make it a triple shot, we invite anybody. Oh, Reagan, maybe it was Alzheimer's. You know, Alzheimer's is progressive, and although it was reported that he had it after he was out, it had to have started while he was in office. Here's the pitch to Billy. Had to. 1-7, right-handed, grounds it to second. Horace fields it on one hop and throws it to Joseph for a 1-2-3 inning on a 1-7 right-handed. Isn't that sweet? Ron Klimkowski with the 1-2-3 inning. Really impressing, although it is 2-0 after 6. Ron Klimkowski. And we're heading to the top of the 7th. We have a double shot thus far. And mine is a pretty easy question. Oh, that is still good coffee. Here's Brett now. Brett's first endurance was the 5th. I didn't pick up on that, but nevertheless, he has full endurance. We head to the 7th. It'll be Joseph Pepitone, Fernandez, and Munson. Here's Brett now. The windup and the pitch to Pepitone. That is a 4-7 left-handed, and that's a shot hit out into right field for a base hit. So Pepitone leads it off with a single. He's a 1-15, 1-16 with Klimkowski. I'm sorry, 1-15, 1-13. Not being held. Joseph with a base hit. Joseph on first. Here's Fernandez now. He's got power. Demos makes it a triple. Oh, going against his rule to never volunteer is pushing himself uncomfortably, maybe, to make it a triple shot. 7th inning. Stretch. Okay, Fernandez with Pepitone on first. Fernandez, thank you, Bill. You're good too, man. Fernandez, the tying run at the plate. Here's Brett. That is 2-7, left-handed, walked him. Fernandez has walked by Brett, and Brett is one hit or walk away from fatigue, and Sonny Siebert, who pitched in this game in real world, is warming in the bullpen. Whoa. Sonny Siebert, he's a starter and a reliever, but he started in this ball game, and we will gladly use him at this stage. Lyle pitched on the 23rd. If he didn't pitch on the 22nd, he might also be available for later innings, even though we have started the later innings. Yeah, tell her to just, tell her to pull up a chair, Bill. First and second, nobody out. And here's Munson. He is the go-ahead run at the plate, Kathy Harden. Right-handed hitter going against the southpaw Brett. He has W power against left-handers, though. Here's the pitch to Munson. 3-7, left-handed, pops it up to second for Andrews, and that's one out. And here's Bomer, and there's going to be a hitter for Bomer. We use pinch hitters, although no one pinch hit for him in this game. We do use pinch hitters in situations where someone is just a dreadful hitter. And it just does not make sense if you want to do anything. Where is frickin', I am so sorry for this delay here. Where is frickin' Tepedino? Oh, here he is. I just want to check one thing here on the call-ups. Sometimes you get stuck down here in a situation here. There's a big situation, first and second, one down, and it just seems so silly. Wow. And I hate to be spending the time like this, but it's part of the game. Fernandez. Ellis pinch hit on the 25th. And he's coming up. Let me see if he's a left-handed hitter, though. That would be a bummer. Oh, Lord. He's a right-hander. It's John Ellis coming in. John Ellis, pinch hitting for Bomer, the third baseman. Jerry Kenny is hurt. Kenny is unavailable. I'm going to tell you that. And that's a shame. That is an awful, awful shame. He is too hurt and too non-existent there to come in. But we will bring Bobby Cox in, the future manager of the Braves, I believe, to play third. We don't know exactly if and when he played, but we feel better about using him than Kenny, who we know, and I'm not taking the time. So with all that time spent, it is John Ellis, right-handed hitter, facing Brett now. Some of you may disagree with this. Here's Ellis now. Brett from the stretch. 1 out, first and second. And the pitch to Ellis. That is a 1-2. Oh, struck him out. And that is the first strikeout today for Ken Brett. 2 down. And it looks like our Klimkowski, I just want to put a call out to all of you. I say let Klimkowski hit, or do we want to go for the clutch hit? Anybody at all? It's only the top of the 7th, and I know it seems silly to pinch hit for Bomer and not to do so with Klimkowski, but the romantic side of me, Kathy, says let him hit. He's pitched good ball. Or do we go for the pinch hit clutch here? Aker, Hamilton, McDaniel, and Bonson. Doug Hunt says let him hit. Oh, Kathy Harden says let him hit. Okay, now some of you may say I was bizarre for pinch hitting for Bomer, but he really is a bummer. Bomer is a bummer sometimes. The Red Sox won this game 1-0 in real world. Interesting. Cubs have split the first 2 games of this 4-game series. They also play on the 25th. And the Yankees, just so we know, did use Aker, Hamilton, McDaniel, and Bonson. This was in the 9th inning. This game went 14 innings. 14 frickin' innings in real world. Will do, Bill. Well, we don't expect him to get a hit. But when, I'm going to define if it doesn't work, meaning that he reaches fatigue in the 7th, at least. Here's Klimkowski. Klimkowski steps in the batter's box. That is some appreciation for the job he's done in this game, allowing 2 runs in 6 innings. It's a 2-0 ball game. Let's not forget Ken Brett's throwing shutout baseball. Klimkowski, a 1 WR. Here's the pitch from Brett. Whoa, it's on Brett's card 411, right-handed. Oh, a liner to short. What a frickin' catch by Petrocelli. Oh, my. Oh, my. What a frickin' catch that was. It wouldn't have scored a run, I don't think. But it was 411, right-handed. Single 1 to 8, 9 on the devil die. And there's an example, lefty, of the split. This was single 1 to 8, line out short 9 to 20. Kathy Harden not happy. We ignore this reading because this is super advanced with the triangle. This is what we go with. And the side is retired. Whoa. Kathy, I'm telling you, that was a beautiful catch by Rico Petrocelli. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 left on. And we are now in the... It almost worked. Yeah, Bill. It wouldn't have... Oh, it still would have only been bases loaded. We've got a triple shot here. And... our second triple shot in history. Baseball demos. With the first question, I'm second, Kathy is third. Demos, look for it now. That's good coffee. Oh, Lord. That is some good frickin' coffee. Wow. Please all wait for it and look in the text for baseball demos. He's going to post it any moment now. Here it is in the 1957 film 12 Angry Men. Who played the defiant juror? God, I can't remember his name. There were a few that were pretty defiant, but there's one in particular. He really was something. Nah, no, Joel, I think Fonda was not. I think he was the head of the jury. I don't think it's Hank Fonda. I can't remember his name, though. I can see his face. Demos. Hank was the one who... Hank was, I think, the head juror who encouraged the... look for the evidence and question it. E.G. Marshall was in it. And he was not defiant, even though he was skeptical about innocence. I don't remember. I can't remember his name. Martin Balsam was the head juror. Okay. Whoa, Bill Ivamy with. Wait a minute, demos. What about Joel Horlin? Is it Hank Fonda? Oh, maybe you're talking defiance as going against the guilty verdict. You see, I misunderstood. Isn't that interesting? Joel and Bill Ivamy with the correct answer there. And isn't that something? The idea that I perceived the defiance being the insistence that the defendant was guilty. And boy, that was a great frickin' movie. Oh God, that is such good coffee. Wow. And all is well with that question. That was a super question there from Bill Ivamy. Marshall was awesome. Yeah, you remember the marks on the nose from the eyeglasses. So we're gonna go with Fonda here. Now I'm gonna do my question. This is a triple shot. Now wait for it now. This is an easy one. Cobb. See, I was gonna say Cobb. Demos, I was going to say Cobb because I thought that he was the defiant one, meaning insisting on guilt. But others went guilty too. Now wait for it now. This is a pretty easy one. I expect Bill Ivamy and Demos and Kathy Harden and Joel Horland to get this one immediately. Here it is. Who wrote the musical score for the movie The Natural? Jack Klugman. No, that's incorrect. Is that? No. Marvin Hamlish. No to Marvin. I think Marvin was already dead. Poor guy. Died of cancer, I believe. Tony Randall, no. Kathy Harden! Whoa, Kathy Harden. Randy Newman, Kathy Harden with the correct answer. And you get one of these, Kathy. Lord, that was beautiful. Kathy Harden got it. He's an incredible musical artist, Randy Newman. I mean, just incredible. And that score was awesome. Yeah. Okay, now I want to get you ready for this now. Kathy Harden for the triple, to make it a triple shot seventh inning stretch. I Love LA. I mean, there's so many great songs he's done. Wait for it now. Triple shot coming into fruition. I don't think Klugman was in the movie The Natural, if it's the same Klugman from The Odd Couple. Demos. Just saying. What was the name of Flip Wilson's female alter ego? What was the name of Flip Wilson's female alter ego? And wasn't she awesome, Geraldine? Yeah, we're gonna. I hope you'll give it to Demos. I hope you'll give it to Bill Ivamy. It's all you all. Oh, and you know, Flip Wilson, it was sad. He died young. He was one funny son of a bastard, wasn't he? God, Flip Wilson. That Geraldine was, oh, shit. Oh, Lord. That's a great question. That was just amazing question. Oh, 12 Angry Men. Oh, I'm sorry, Demos. I misunderstood. Was he in that? You know, I may have, yeah, The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah. Oh, Geraldine. It's hard to imagine, you know, that Bert is dead. Okay, I got you, Demos, on that. Was Klugman in that? I did not know. I don't remember that. Geraldine. Oh, Kathy, yeah, she knows her shit. Kathy knows her shit. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. No break. Oh, Kathy knows her shit. And that was oh, he was just hilarious. He was one of the funniest guys. And it's sad, he died, I'm just reminding myself right now. He had his own show. He died at age 64 of metastatic biliary cancer. It's also known as bile duct cancer. It forms in the bile ducts. Unbelievable. And he was cremated. His ashes were scattered off Malibu Beach. Very, very sad. He knew about switchblades. Bill Ivanby, wow. Klugman was the Baltimore Rooter in that movie. Okay. Thanks for reminding me of that. Well, the Yankees are pin their hopes on Ron Klimkowski to keep them in this ball game. It is a 2-0 ball game. Good morning, Dave Little, Jack Warden. Klimkowski will face the bottom third of this Red Sox order, Scott Satriano and Ken Brett. Brett shutting out the Yankees 2-0. Oh, yeah, Dave, you're a funny guy. You have a funny... Oh, you have a good sense of humor. That is funny as heck. Oh, you got, that I like that. I like that a lot. Here's George Scott now to lead it off. That's funny as heck. You know, I want to stay in the text. Really, that to me, that's funny stuff. Here's Klimkowski facing Scott. Okay, Klimkowski is ready. The windup and the pitch to Scott. That is a 3-9 right-handed. Chops it to second. Horace has it. Over to Joseph. Klimkowski making the Red Sox hit the ball on the ground in the infield. The last 4 batters. 4 ground balls, 4 outs, Kathy Harden. Here's Satriano, left-handed hitter. That is funny. Okay, here's Klimkowski now facing Satriano, left-handed hitter. 2-0 Sox. Bottom of the 7th. The pitch from Klimkowski. That'll be a 6-9. Left-handed, grounds it to short X Michael. He's a 327. He gets it on a G1 nicely. E27 throws to first. E27, 6'11", 12. Whoa! And he throws it over for the past Pepitone. he threw it wild. Pepitone could not get it, and it's a one-base error. We're going to pull up our online version because this one is so worn. Just to be sure, we're looking at an E27 with a 61112. E27 61112. Where the hell? And it is a 12. It's an E1. So it's an E1 error by Michael. Another ground ball, but this one he threw it away. First error of this ball game. We did have a pass ball by Munson. And now Ken Brett will come to the plate. Brett is an 8 NL. His first endurance was the 5th. And he has full endurance. He is a left-handed hitter. Again, his brother George is 16 years old. And I believe he has already made the varsity baseball team at his high school, but you could check. Satriano on first, 1 out. Not being held. Again, Brett an 8 NL. Here's Klimkowski now. He's going to hit away. The pitch to Brett. That is a 3-6. Struck him out. And that is the second strikeout for Klimkowski. I'll tell you, both pitchers pitching good baseball today. Now it's Mike Andrews. Satriano on first, 2 down. Here's Klimkowski from the stretch. That is a 6-9 right-handed. Grounds it to short again, X for Michael. Stick 327. Wait a minute. Yeah. 327. Whoa! Sorry. 327, 4-3. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. An S1 single. Stick could not get to that on a 4-3. 2-3-4, 20 E27. And it is a base hit, an S1. So no big problem for the Yankees, Kathy. Satriano goes to second, but this will be a clutch situation here for Joe LaHood. Left-handed hitter. Again, the Red Sox won this one 1-0 in real worlds, and LaHood is a 188 hitter. But they're leading 2-0. So we're going to let him hit. It's just a sort of a policy. Yeah, that's funny stuff. But Dave is funny as heck when he says, I'm turning a broadcast about carcinoma of the bile duct. That is funny. And I don't know, I hope you got that. That sadly, that's how Flip Wilson died. He was age 64. We had a super question from Kathy on what was the name of his female alter ego, and the answer, of course, Geraldine. He was one funny guy. Here's the LaHood clutch situation. His right hand card doesn't look so bad. It's Klimkowski trying to get out of this. in his first endurance inning. Here's the pitch to Lahoud. 3-11, pops it up, foul. 3-11, pops it up, foul. Klimkowski right-handed behind the plate. Munson off with the mask, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired, Kathy. What a, I think, a great pitching performance by Klimkowski, especially that he's gotten into trouble on occasion and gotten out of it. No runs for the Red Sox. One hit, the error by Stick Michael. We have gone 7, and it is a 2-0 ball game. I'm going to do the top of the 8th, and then I'm going to take a quick break. Lahoud is on first. Exactly. He's pitching great, Kathy. Lahoud is on first. Lahoud. Demos. I'm asking you a question, Demos. Lahoud is on first. I'm asking a question. It's that simple. Oh, that's top of the 8th here. Ken Brett. What is on second? Okay, here's Ken Brett now. Pitching shutout baseball. He will face the top of this Yankees order. I don't know. I don't know how those two did that routine. I mean, they must have practiced that. Seriously. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about that? The practice that must have taken? You think they just did that right off the top of their heads? Come on. That's talent. Not only to make up the routine, but to execute it. Naturally is at short. Well, Ken Brett shutting out the Yankees, and he's gotten into trouble and got out of it. He allowed a single and a walk in the 7th. He's 2 hits and or walks away from fatigue. It's going to be top of the order, then I'll take a break. Just for 2 or 3 minutes. Got my coffee here. Still very good coffee. And here's Brett now. Horace walked twice. Remember, thrown out at home by Billy Canigliaro on the base hit by White, and he grounded into a double. Here's the pitch to Clark. That is a 3-6, left-handed. Oh, and that's a shot into center for a base hit. So Horace is on, and he's being held. Brett a -2 quotient. Horace 1-17, 1-15, 1-13 with the hold. And here's Stick Michael now. He had 2 sacrifices, and he grounded out to short. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely, Bill Iverman. What's the name of that song Dylan does? The Way the Wind Blows. Does anyone know? Is that Subterranean Homesick Blues? Or what's the name of that song? That one is... Okay, Michael hitting away here. Ken Brett. Anyone want Michael to lay it down? Anybody want to suggest a lay down bunt by Michael again? Yes, at Subterranean is just, you know, how he did that, the talent. Writing it and being able to sing it. No bunt? Okay, we'll let Michael hit. Here's the pitch to Michael. 212, left-handed. Oh, lines it to second, catching Clark off the bag in a rundown. Throws it to Yastrzemski, and then Yastrzemski back to Andrews to tag him out. Oh, my. Oh, did he, Dave? I did not know that. I did not know that. Whoa, what a play. Horace was caught off the bag, and then it was a 4-3-4 if you're scoring at home. 2 outs, nobody on. That's a heartbreak, Kathy. And here's Roy White. And thanks for the confirmation, Bill Ivamy. Need 2, hit away. I'm not a Weird Al fan either, but I find it interesting that he did that. He called it Bob. Oh, with palindromes. Yeah, isn't that when they go both sides? Yeah. Here's White, switch hitter, batting right against Brett. And the pitch. That is 6-2. Right-handed, ground to third for Scott. And he throws it to Yastrzemski at first, and the side is retired. Tough break there for the Yankees, Kathy, as Clark gets doubled up on a liner. We're in the middle of the 8th. It's a 2-0 ball game. And I hope you're enjoying this ball game. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. I'm having a lot of fun, really, seriously. And I'm going to take a break only because this new medication, more than ever, I need these breaks because I just don't want to, I just need a break for 2 or 3 minutes. I appreciate you all being here. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. It is 2-0 Red Sox on this game dated September 24 in our 1969 replay, third of a 4-game series. Clubs split the first 2 games. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Yanks will get one more chance, Kathy Harden. Boy, I'm telling you, Brett has been tough. Refreshed with full endurance after the 8th. So tough. That's good coffee. Wow. Bill, I need to use the lavatory. Would you just give me about 1 to 2 minutes and before you do your question? Thank you so much. Oh, that's better. I think this game is as good as, if not better than the last one we had. And I think it's been a lot of fun. We have a top of the ninth question from Bill Ivamy. And I invite you all to wait for it now. And thanks for waiting for me, Bill. Here it is. Timothy Leary and this former Nixon aide from opposite sides of the political spectrum hit the university circuit during the 1990s debating politics. They became close friends. Name him. God, it's like something itty. No, it's not Ehrlichman. Liddy, oh, Kathy Harden. Oh, Kathy Harden gets it with Liddy. I couldn't remember the name. Oh, what a great question, Bill. What a great frickin' question. It was Liddy, sure. G. Gordon Liddy, absolutely. What a piece of work. Oh, Kathy Harden. That was a super, super response and a super question. Ron Klimkowski has allowed 2 runs in 7 innings and been very, very, very impressive. Oh yeah? Oh, Bill. What about a 3-run job, Rick? Absolutely. G. Gordon Liddy. Here's Ron Klimkowski starting his 8th inning with full endurance. It will be Karl, Smith, and Petrocelli. Karl steps in now. Fenway fans cheering. Red Sox lead 2-0. If you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it'll be Mercer, Pepitone, and Fernandez. Here's the pitch to Karl. That is a 1-6, right-handed, walked him. Okay, that's not good. Karl is on. And Aker is warming. In the bullpen. The right-hander. And so is Hamilton, the left-hander. They got 2 up there. They pitched in real world in this game. Here's Reggie Smith now. Karl, 1-16, 1-17. Whoa, 1-15 with the hold, will be held. 1-15, Karl. Stole 15 out of 22. Again, 1-16, 1-17, 1-15 being held. He's going for the lead. He does not get the, he gets the lead. He gets the lead. Now he's going. Again, 1-16, 1-17 being held. 1-16, 1-17 being held, 1-15. Here's the pitch to Smith. There goes Karl. And he is safe. Isn't that something? Karl swipes second. If I did that right, demos. Oh yeah, deep throat, sure. How about the Attorney General? Forgot his name. So sorry, Kathy. I got to look out for both teams here. Now Reggie Smith, Linda Lovelace. Sad what happened to her, Bill. She became an activist against porn. And she died at age 53. Her real name was Linda Susan Borman, B-O-R-E-M-A-N. And she got hepatitis from a blood transfusion she received for a car accident and had a liver transplant. Then she was in an auto accident and had huge injuries. It was her second time in a car accident, had massive trauma, internal injuries, and she was taken off life support on April 22, 2002. That's when she died. Very sad. And I thought she was, I thought she was an attractive woman and a very intelligent one. Right. I thought she was very, very attractive. But I thought she was also intelligent. And it's very sad what happened. It's just, the sadness is unbelievable. The sadness that life brings. Yaz on second with no outs. Reggie Smith now. Here's Klimkowski From the stretch, 2-6 right-handed. That's a ballpark blast again. But it's a 19. He's a switch hitter batting left. That's gonna be caught by Fernandez out in right. And Yaz holds and runs back to first. One down. If you're looking ahead again, it'll be Mercer, Joseph Pepitone, and Fernandez. One down. He has been really something, Klimkowski, but Brett has been a little bit better. Slap shot, I never really got... Was Paul Newman in that? Was Paul Newman in slap shot? He was in some hockey game, wasn't he? Here's Rico now. Klimkowski. From the stretch. Rico right-handed. I like rollerball. I think it's was very creative for its time. Very creative concept. He was in that movie. Here's Rico now. And the pitch 3-9. Right-handed, grounds it to second C with a runner on second. And he will go to third. Horace fields it. So now it's Karl on third with 2 away. And Billy Canigliaro on the 3-9 right-handed. This is a clutch situation. Klimkowski trying to get out of this. Has full endurance. Pitch to Canigliaro. That is a 3-7. Struck him out. And what a performance by Ron Klimkowski. His third strikeout of the ball game, Kathy. No runs, no hits, the walk to Karl. Went to third and left on. After a 2-0, you've got to say just a great pitching performance by Ron Klimkowski here today. Unfortunately, he's on the losing end, 2-0. And Ken Brett, who has full endurance, slap shot. Ken Brett throwing shutout baseball. He's gone all the frickin' way. Oh yeah, the Harrison brothers. I think I know that much. Hanson brothers. They were twins. That's crazy stuff. Okay, it's going to be Mercer, Pepitone, and Fernandez here, top of the ninth. I hate for this to end, but maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Mercer steps in. This is lefty-lefty. Brett with the shutout. The windup. The pitch to Mercer. That is 4-3 left-handed, fly ball right X. That'll be for Billy Canigliaro with 3-16. See if he can get to this. Maybe not, Kathy. 3-16 for Billy Canigliaro. And for his brother. 3-16, 14-3. It's an F2. He gets to it. Let's see if he can hold on to it. E16. 6-10, 14. And he does make the catch. A nice catch by Billy Canigliaro, one away. Lord, it's a tough loss for the Yanks here. Here's Pepitone now. Was that in Slapshot? That is funny. That is funny as heck. Oh. Here's Pepitone now. This is lefty, lefty 2. Joe is 1 for 3. Brett winds and deals. That is 2-9 left-handed. 1-1 flying to center, and catching up with it is Reggie Smith for the out. 2 away. Oh. 2-9 left-handed. 1-1 flies it out to Smith, and it all comes up to Frank Fernandez with Munson on deck. What a tough loss here for the Yankees. Either way you want to look at it, you know, they're glad to see Klimkowski having pitched such good baseball, is being a call-up. I'll have to see Slapshot someday. Here's Brett now. He gets the sign from Satriano into the windup, and the pitch to Fernandez. 3-7 left-handed, walked him. Fernandez is on. And Munson, a W power. It's quite all right. You chat about anything you want for we need 2 runs. I'm not even going to mess with pinch running for Frank Fernandez. I just, you know, I'm just not going to. I hope you're okay with it. You all can call it laziness or call what you want. Yeah, Bill, you do your thing. Here's Brett now with Munson at the plate. Unfortunately, he's a W against left-handers, but he's about the best game in town at 256. We've already used Ellis. Here's Brett now from the stretch. The pitch to Munson. 3-6 left-handed, fly to center. This should end the ball game. Reggie Smith under it. He makes the catch, and the game is over. And what a game it was. The final. Red Sox, oh shit. Red Sox 2, Yankees nothing. We'll have the happy recap in just a minute. Absolutely. Laughs. Bill, you're so right about that. You're so right. Lots of laughs. Or the unhappy recap. Yeah, if you're a Yankee fan, absolutely. Whoops. Take care, Bill. Thanks for the game, Dave, and thanks for your input. Really, thank you very much. Appreciate all of you. I want to give a special thanks to Big Bill Ivamy, Dave Little, Kenyon Gray. It was a good game, Kenyon. Kathy Harden, my fave. Baseball Demos, Joel Horlin, Rick DeBar, Doug Hunt. Thank you, Doug. And everybody else here, Lefty All Around. Mr. Pimp was here earlier. It's been quite a game, and it was quite a game. And I hope I didn't forget anybody. A 2-0 win here for the Red Sox in this, the third of a 4-game series dated September 24 in our 1969 replay. Brett, all the way, complete game shutout, 5 hits allowed. He did walk 5, struck out 1. Klimkowski with a great performance. Unfortunately, he ended up on the losing end of this ball game. He pitched 8 innings, allowed 6 hits, walked 4, struck out 3, and allowed 2 earned runs. The game winner turns out to be Reggie Smith's solo shot to lead off the second inning, and then they scored a second run, the Red Sox, in the 5th. The final line, Red Sox 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Yankees, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. That's the ball game, folks. My name's Jeffrey Guterman. And I wish to say to all of you, stay strong, stay well, and I will catch you all next time, okay? This was a great game. This has been a presentation of the Strat-O-Matic Network.